What's up, winners, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of connecting with the seller, connecting with their story, and how to be relatable.
And just being yourself to get you more deals.
But before we do that, I just want to say we missed the heck out of y'all.
I know.
It's been about, what, like 4 months or something like that?
Yeah, did you guys miss us? We missed y'all.
We've been busy working on a lot of cool things. I know Shaky was talking about like why. I guess we could talk about just a little bit before we get into the video. We want to talk about why we kind of took a little break from YouTube.
That actually leads to, I guess, connecting with you guys and telling my story. We kind of took a break. Well, we took a break because in 2017, December 15th, I lost my youngest brother. And essentially last holidays seemed like the first holidays without him. 2017 it was all a blur because we lost him 10 days before Christmas, so it just was not a good time for me. I could not give you guys the best of me, so I decided to take a break and also work on myself and building our course. So
yeah. And of course I had to be there for her, so
yes.
We can't do this thing without each other. We're a brand, we're a team,
right?
It just wouldn't have felt right trying to do this on my own, so we want to give you guys you know, the best of both of us. We didn't want to half do it, so right. There you have it.
Right. And actually, speaking of connecting with sellers, I actually connected with our first wholesale deal through using my youngest brother as my story, which it was personal. The lady actually was dealing with the same thing, the same health problems as my youngest brother, and so I was able to connect with her that way. I understood exactly what she was going through. I built that relationship, and it essentially got us to our first wholesale deal. So
yeah, so you can get to those pain points by asking things like why do you want to sell? Like that's like you can start with that.
Right. So sometimes when I walk in someone's house, I like just take a look around and I can see the pictures on the walls and stuff, and that way that tells me that they have a family, and I connect with them through family. I absolutely love my family, and most people that have families do.
Yeah.
But so I connect with them through kids. I mean,
you just gotta find a way to extract information, and once you get that information, find a way to
use it.
Not just use it, but like relate it to like you and something that you have going on.
Your life experiences. Like,
yeah, relate your story to their story. That way you guys connect on an emotional level.
Right. And surprisingly, it's not that difficult.
Not at all.
Not at all, because people want to tell you their story. They want someone to talk to, someone that they feel won't judge them, someone they feel like is there to help them. And so by you coming in and just listening to what they have to say and also having that dialogue with them, sharing your experience, you connect with them on a totally different level. And some people miss the mark with that, and they just go in thinking about the deal, thinking about the money, and you'll miss it every time. We've gotten a lot of our deals just based on relationships, and it doesn't even have to be over a long period of time. Just a couple of conversations, and you got the deal. Have you ever found yourself wanting to buy something, and you bought from someone that didn't necessarily have the best price, but they gave you the best experience?
Yes.
That's exactly the type of
exactly it.
That's exactly the type of experience you want to give your sellers and also your buyers, but we're talking about sellers. This thing is all about experiences and relationships.
Exactly.
So give your sellers the best experience possible, and they will always remember you and come back to you. So give them the best experience possible, even if they're not looking to sell right now. Trust me, they'll remember you when the time comes.
Yep. So so an example of this, so I was I was on someone else's Instagram live video, right? So the question came up, it was somebody who was asking the person who was hosting the live question. It was like, so the actual owner just had a heart attack and was in the hospital, and the wife didn't really know much about the property. So they were trying to get information out of her, but she didn't know anything about it, right? And so she was like, what should she do? And a lot of people were responding more tactfully. They were like, well, you can always have her get power of attorney. And it was like throwing out all of these tactical information. I was sitting there like, no, like are you really going to give someone whose spouse just had a heart attack and is in a hospital? Your plan is to give them this document, this power of attorney document, and have them sign it? No. At that point, it's not even about like the contract. It's not even about the house. Matter of fact, you take the house all the way out of that. What you need to be doing is trying to figure out a way to be there for that person, trying to find a way to connect with that person, letting that person know that you're gonna be there for them through this trying time, this hard time that they're going to. At this point, what they don't need a buyer for this property. What they need right now is a friend, someone that will be there for them. And when the time comes, and they are in a position to sell, if the spouse, recovers and all that kind of stuff, you'll be the first person that they'll think of, because they're going to remember that you were there for them during a hard time. Something, during the time when they needed someone the most. You can be that friend. You can be that ear, that you can be that person that they, share that experience with. And when I said that, that's the strange thing. When I said that, I didn't get no feedback. And I was just like, man, this is why we get all the deals. This is why we get deals over a lot of other people, because they just don't get that part.
Right.
Or I don't know if they don't get it, if they don't want to do it, if they don't want to put that much energy into it. I don't know what it is, but this is what you need to be doing. Matter of fact, we're doing it to you.
Exactly.
Whether you know it or not, because I know like you guys are here because by now I know you're here because you like the content and you guys trust us.
Yeah. And you connect with us on some level. We
right.
get tons of people that say, we love y'all because y'all a couple. We love what y'all doing. We love y'all relationship. So we give you all the best of us. We give you the best experience through us, and we make ourselves relatable. Not necessarily make ourselves relatable, but we share with you the real us.
Yes. And we're just being us.
Right.
We're just being there.
Right.
And we care, and we just want the best for everybody. So if you take what we're actually doing to you and apply that to your business, and when you're on the phone, you're talking to the sellers, like, you will win. You will win every single time.
Right. Exactly. And again, this is the stuff they won't teach you.
They won't teach you, because I guarantee you, like, we're not the only ones who are doing it. Like, people who are consistently doing deals know this, and they're not sharing it. But you know us. We got to put it out there for you.
And honestly, they may not be necessarily doing it themselves. They may be big enough to where they're hiring people and training them to be those people for them.
But that concept is definitely present.
It's definitely present. You have to have that if you're going to win. You have to build those relationships. You have to connect. Otherwise, it's just you're waiting on the next deal to happen, and who knows when it will. So, yeah.
You have to care about the person on the other side of the phone.
Definitely.
And I think that this is another point. I really don't want this video to be too long, but I just feel like I gotta give this to you. So I know a lot of people come to us and they're like, I'm scared of the phone. I'm scared to talk. And I think that what you're really saying is that you're scared that you won't make that connection with the person on the other end of the phone. Because we have people, believe it or not, we have people in the winner circle who actually like work. What you call those? The
call center?
Yeah, work at a call center. So I was like, well, if I paid you $100,000 to work at whatever company call center, would you do it? They're like, yeah. So I'm like, well, what's the difference in you hopping on the phone and making your own calls? And what we found was that there's an emotional attachment there, like that fear of rejection, that fear of not connecting with that sellers was holding a lot of people back. So if you can just get over that, what's the important thing to know about that is just that, like, your first couple of calls are gonna suck. So like, if you can accept that and take that in and know that, hey, I'm gonna suck, but I'm gonna keep rolling at this thing. I'm gonna keep practicing because repetition is the mother of skill. If you can do that, then you'll be fine. I guarantee you, if you get on the phone and you keep trying this over and over and over, you will learn how to build those connections, and getting deals would be like second nature to you.
Right, absolutely. And actually, speaking of that first deal that we done, the wholesale deal, actually, I didn't make a connection with that lady immediately.
Oh my God.
She was actually,
Brown. Wow.
Yeah,
yes.
She was actually very rude to me.
That was hilarious.
Oh, the phone. I called and I asked to speak to her husband. I think I've told this story before, but I called and asked to speak to her husband, and she said, "No, you may not."
Yes.
And I was like, "What?"
I was like,
but once I was able to meet her in person,
yeah,
I actually had the contract in hand. Wasn't sure if I was going to get the deal, but once I met her in person, I saw it was evident she had health issues, and just started talking to her about it, and just come to find out, I believe her and my brother may have even had some of the same doctors. I mean, it was crazy, but make that connection and just know sometimes it's not going to be immediately, but be consistent.
Yes,
be consistent. So
that's it for this one. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.